My name is Victor Rojas, and I teach sixth grade social studies at Texas Middle School.
I am Jasmine Gill, and I am a kindergarten teacher here at Margaret Fisher Davis Elementary School, and it's part of Pleasant Grove Independent School District.
My name is Kashawn Harris. I teach here at Texas Middle School. I'm a 7th grade math teacher.
I've always had an interest in government and politics and in law, which that's a pretty good combination. It goes hand in hand. Instead of majoring in political science, I majored in education. My thought was that if I wanted to do something else, such as go into teaching, I would have the ability to do so. And so I did apply to law school. This was right before COVID. And so in early 2020, in March of 2020, I did get accepted to law school at the University of Arkansas at Fayetteville. And so that was something that was a decision that I had to make, and it was a hard one, but ultimately it came down to where can I make the greatest impact on the lives of people. And so making that decision for me came down to an education is where I belong at this moment, and I don't regret choosing this path.
I really look at teaching as a mission field. It is definitely a calling. There are some people that just choose it and say, hey, this is what I want to do. This is a mission. This is not about me. It's about what I have to give to the world.
Every single day something's different. Some spectacular news, other days terrible news. That's pretty much it. I just love how it differentiates each day.
I had a parent contact me that I didn't even realize this was going on at home. Her mom went out of town, and so she had a little bit of anxiety about being at school. She basically told her mom that my school mom would take care of me, so we'll be okay. And I was like, oh my goodness, it just teared me up. Like, she looked at me as her school mom, like she knows she's gonna be safe, she'll be taken care of while she's at school. And that brought joy to me. Like, you don't realize that you're making an impact on kids' lives like that. And so that's one of the reasons why I enjoy being in the classroom. And I do enjoy just the life that's in the classroom. And I just like that every day. I have to stay busy. It keeps me busy. It keeps you on your toes. It keeps you, thinking, moving.
The main thing that motivates me is the people around me. And I try to elevate my people around me, especially my students now. I feel like I've taken a lot of them under my wing and trying to elevate them as not only students, but as, growing members of society. On our downtime, when they first walk in from, say, the morning, if I hear them talk about a game, I'll jump in and be like, oh, yeah, that game's pretty lame. I don't know why you would play it. Make little comments like that. Then we have a little playful argument like, no, this game's better, yada, yada. So I can relate to kids on that level. I have other students who are in sports, and I always like, back in my heyday, I could easily beat you. And I could probably still beat you now. So we always like to joke and play like that. And I feel like once I relate to them on that level, them coming to me as a teacher and as a adult is a lot easier for them to do.
What excites me the most would have to be the look on some of the faces of our kids when they understand something, when they have reached a goal that they've been working on, and to know that I played a small part in that. It gives me a good feeling on the inside. And that's something that you don't get in other professions. Just helping someone grow and helping someone reach goals that they have. And so that's what keeps me going.
I ask and pray about what I can do to be better. I also believe that what you put in is important. If you put in 100%, you're gonna get 100%. Now, every day is not perfect, but if you put in the work, it's gonna show for itself.
I have high expectations for all of my kids, for all my students, but providing that support for them to reach those expectations is something that I am very intentional about doing. And finding the humor throughout the day helps kids stay motivated, because you want kids to come to school, and that's my goal, is to make learning fun, and when they're here with us, that they feel safe, that they feel like they're valued, and that they feel that they're supported in whatever that they do.
If for anyone who's aspiring to be an educator, I would say it's not so much as knowing the material. Of course, you have to know the material, but I would say the biggest bulk of it really is just, can you love a child? That's the thing. Can you love a child no matter where he or she came from, no matter what mindset they're in? I don't care if they don't want to work. Can you still love that child? Can you still try to pull out the best, and can you still see the best in that child?
Anybody that chooses to go in education, really take heart in it. It's not something you just haphazardly decide to do. Go in it wholeheartedly and do the best you can. And just know that you're not going to get it right the first time, the second time or the third time, or 14 years in. You know, everybody makes mistakes. And so, you want to do your best every day, and you always strive to get better and better. So that's really my driving force too, is how can I be better than the day before? That's really what I look at.
I became a teacher to make a positive and enduring impact in the lives of students.
I became a teacher because I love kids, I enjoy what I do, and I really believe this is what I'm called to do.
I became a teacher because it's fun.